Welcome to Finance Deep Dive. Today, we're tackling something super important, especially for all you high achievers out there. How do you actually turn that great income into real, lasting wealth?
So, let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like you're on a financial hamster wheel? I mean, you're earning more money than you ever have before, you're killing it at work, but you look at your savings account and it's just not growing. It's a classic trap, and believe me, it is very, very real.
And that feeling? That's what we call the high earners paradox. It's this bizarre situation where the more money you make, the more stressed you feel about it, not less. So why does this happen? Let's dive in and break it down. It all leads to something called financial burnout. This is a huge issue for a group of people known as Henrys. That stands for high earners, not rich yet. These are super successful professionals who are just stuck in this endless cycle of earning a ton, but never actually building any real wealth.
And if you think this is just a small problem, get this. Over 60% of people pulling in over $300,000 a year are struggling with credit card debt. I mean, wow, that's staggering. This isn't some niche issue, it's a full-blown epidemic.
Okay, so what in the world is going on here? What's driving this? Well, it's not just about math and spreadsheets. A huge part of it is psychology. We're going to uncover the invisible forces, the mental triggers that are sneakingly emptying your wallet.
All right, culprit number one, and it's a big one. Lifestyle creep. You know how it goes, right? You get a raise, and suddenly your definition of normal gets a little upgrade. That luxury that used to be a treat, yeah, that's now a necessity. It just creeps up on you.
Next up, we've got social pressure. And let's be real, the pressure to keep up with the Joneses is on steroids now. The Joneses aren't just your neighbors anymore. They're all over your social media feed, showing off their curated, perfect lives. It creates this constant, powerful urge to spend just to keep up.
And trigger number 3? Oh yeah, it's good old retail therapy. You're a high achiever, you work incredibly hard, you're stressed out, and you tell yourself, I deserve this. And you do. But that quick little dopamine hit from buying something new, it often leads to some serious long-term financial pain.
Hey, just a quick pause here. If you're finding this useful, if any of this is clicking for you, do us a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. It honestly motivates us to keep making more content like this. Okay, enough about the problem, right? Let's talk about the solution. How do we get off this hamster wheel for good? I've got a simple 3-step framework for you that's all about spending with real intention. So, here's your escape plan. Step 1, you got to define your core values. Seriously, ask yourself, what is money for? Is it for freedom, security, building a legacy? Step 2, track your spending. You need to see where your money is actually going. And finally, step 3, and this is crucial, automate your savings. Make it the default, not something you think about.
That last step leads us to probably the single most powerful habit for building wealth, period. And that is pay yourself first. Think about it this way. Your future self is your most important bill. You have to pay that bill before you pay for anything else. Now, a really great place to start with this is the 50-30-20 guideline. And don't think of this as some super rigid, miserable budget. It's more like a conscious spending plan. It just gives you a framework. 50% for your needs, 30% for your wants, and a non-negotiable 20% for savings. It forces you to make saving a priority.
So why are we so obsessed with saving and investing? Because it unlocks the most powerful force in all of finance, compounding. I love the snowball analogy for this. You start with a small snowball at the top of a hill, and as it rolls, it just gets bigger and bigger, faster and faster, all by itself. That's your money working for you.
Okay, to really see how powerful time is in this equation, let's look at a quick story. The tale of two savers, Alex and Jordan. They both save the exact same amount of money every month, $500. The only difference? Alex starts just 10 years earlier than Jordan, and you won't believe the difference that makes.
Check this out. By the time they're both 67, Alex has $1.7 million. That's insane. That extra decade let his money work its magic, growing exponentially, literally making him money while he was sleeping.
And Jordan? Well, by starting just 10 years later, his final pot of gold is only about $856,000. Think about that. That single decade of waiting cut his retirement wealth by more than half. That is the power of starting early. But here's the catch. Compounding is a double-edged sword. It can work for you, but it can also work against you. How? Fees. High investment fees are like financial termites.
just silently, slowly eating away at your wealth behind the scenes.
You might see a fee that's just 1.25% and think, that's not so bad. But look at this. On a $100,000 investment over 30 years, that tiny fee can cost you $700,000. $700,000! This is why you have to be relentless about minimizing fees. It's absolutely critical.
Okay, let's wrap this all up. Let's bring it all together into your action plan for mindful wealth. These 5 steps right here, this is your blueprint. This is how you turn that high income into real, lasting financial freedom. So I want to leave you with one final thought, one question to really think about. Every single dollar you spend is like a vote for the kind of life you want. So, is your money building your dream, or is it busy building someone else's?
Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this content, don't forget to subscribe. It really does motivate us to keep posting.